got that right.
Going live. We're live.
All right,
What's going on, viewers?
All right, let's make this official here. We apologize for yesterday. We had some climate problems up here in the Northeast. Some of us couldn't get here yesterday, but we are back today. Episode 124. Welcome back, DJ Trillwell on the block.
Appreciate you.
Boys?
Great.
We're cooking. We're ready to go. Ready to rock and roll.
Well, that's great because we have a lot to talk about.
Got a lot of topics today?
Oh, yeah. Because we're going to start with a little Monday recap for everyone out there.
Monday recap, huh?
If you guys wondering what happened on Monday, we got that for you real quick, and then we'll hop into what happened yesterday. So a lot happened yesterday, too. So first, we got a little Bachelor update for you guys.
Crying out loud.
Here we
Crying out loud. We have so much to talk about. The first fucking topic is about the fucking Bachelor.
Yeah, does this fucking take half the time?
Unfucking believable. Go ahead, Casey.
What do we got?
Go ahead.
Big controversy? A lot of controversy.
A lot of controversy.
You watched it?
Whoa, Johnny!
I just heard the controversy.
Chris Harrison?
Hold on. Chris Harrison?
Taking the heat. Just tell us you watch it too.
I didn't hear about that. What happened with Chris Harrison?
Apparently something came
defended.
out, like one of the girls had some like racist posts, and then he defended her, and everyone's shitting on him
Yeah.
for defending her.
Oh, was that on the show?
This is off the show.
Yeah, I saw
Oh, that's
there was
why I
something
didn't hear
going on.
about
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
But he's not like he's stepping away from the show. He's not gonna be at the final rose
Chris
ceremony.
Harrison is?
Yeah.
He's not going to be at the final rose ceremony.
Yeah.
Oh no.
No, maybe it's after the rose. Maybe he's not gonna be on after the rose.
Gotta be
What are you
the
guys
rose
doing?
ceremony.
You guys are crying over this. What the heck's going on
This is
here?
crazy shit.
It's crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
crazy shit.
Yeah. Anyways, so when I was watching it on Monday, so I guess Sally's back into it. So I guess we're watching.
Wow.
Flip flopping.
Oh, she's
So-
back into it.
So
Huh?
I'm like,
There
all
we
right,
go.
I guess if it's on, I'll watch it.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Casey, you motherfucker.
That's bullshit.
But
Fucking obligation, my ass.
so we got this chick. I think maybe she was on it before, or she was on a different season, but she comes into the picture out of nowhere.
Rachel
And-
Lindsay.
And we're almost at hometowns at this point. Like they're going to meet the families
that?
next
What?
week. Hometowns.
What is that? You go back home?
Yeah, no.
They
They
Yeah,
should
with
stay
family.
home.
You meet the families.
Yeah, you meet
Yeah.
the families.
So
Big step.
That's
Yeah.
a big step.
huge step, and out of nowhere this chick comes
What's up,
in.
Pops? I'm fucking your daughter.
Not yet.
What's up, Dad? Wow.
And this chick comes
You ain't the
in,
only dad no more. That's me.
You're Dad, but I'm Daddy.
Oh God, gross. Get out of here.
And anyways, so this chick comes in, and all the girls are not happy about it.
Just like on the show to be a contestant?
I don't even know why she came back. She was I guess she was trying to get back in the mix. I'm not really sure. But
Back in the mix.
I wasn't paying attention too much, but then the guy ended up sending her back home, and that was that. But the big takeaway from this episode was that this chick said that she resigned from her job to continue to be on The Bachelor.
What an idiot.
What a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
But wouldn't- I mean, if you resigned from her job,
Yeah.
not just quit.
What's the difference?
I mean, it sounds like resigns more like sounds more negative. I guess like it sounds like you have wrongdoing, so you're resigning versus quitting to be there.
Usually when you resign, it's like a fancy way of saying you fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it might have had to do with that she was on the show, and that they didn't like her being on the show.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
All right, we
Enough
done
of
with
that.
that?
Are we done with this shit?
All right,
Fucking
let's move
ridiculous.
on. Let us know what happens next week.
All right. I'll
Got
give
fucking
you
grown ass men in here. We're watching fucking The Bachelorette. What the fuck's wrong with you?
All right. So, the winter storm in Texas knocked out power for 4 million people,
I mean, it's crazy.
including 1.4 million people in Houston.
So Texas is the only state that has their own like electrical grid.
Yeah, so they can't borrow from other states' power. So normally, if there's a big blackout, other states will get power from each other. But because Texas is on its own grid, because they're powered a lot by natural gas,
Mm-hmm.
because all the natural gas in Texas.
Everything's bigger in Texas.
Everything's bigger in Texas. They're on their own grid, their own power grid. So this winter storm came in, and a lot of things not weatherproofed because no one paid for it, and so nothing was up to date, and so everything is shut down.
Mm.
And they're still screwed. It's been like 36 hours, 48 hours without power for a lot of people.
Damn.
Yeah. It's all like 4 inches of snow.
It was chilly down there.
Damn.
It wasn't warm.
Couple of Valentine's Day updates. We have Valentine's Day on Sunday. How's everyone's Valentine's Day?
It was good, Casey.
Awesome.
It's good.
Great.
Special day.
I watched the Celtics get whooped, so that was fun.
Go Wizards.
Well, shout out Washington.
Yeah.
Shout out fucking Bradley Beal.
Yeah, he's nasty.
33 points per game.
So fucking weird.
Wow.
So Machine Gun Kelly.
Here we go.
Megan
and
Fox?
Megan Fox gave Machine Gun Kelly a necklace with her blood in it for Valentine's Day.
Come on.
What?
Bloody Valentine, baby.
What?
They were a little cuckoo, the two of them.
What the fuck?
True love, baby.
Damn.
Romance
Apparently,
ain't dead.
I was reading this article about this. And apparently,
Megan
back in
Fox is a
2001,
freak.
Angelina Jolie and Billy Bob Thornton were dating in 2001, which is like a weird matchup.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, but anyway, they
Heard worse.
they went on the red carpet. They each wore like a vial of each other's blood around their necks.
Who did?
Billy Bob Thornton, Angelina Jolie.
Gee Louise.
Like, what the fuck is up with these people?
And blood.
Interesting.
Why
sign
are
of
we getting the
love.
blood involved?
I mean, what's up with the blood here?
If you don't wear your significant other's blood around your neck, is it really love?
Good point.
Something to ask Machine
You know what?
Gun
I'm
Kelly.
gonna keep the blood in the body. I'm gonna keep the blood in the body, right?
Right where it belongs.
Right where it belongs. If I'm gonna have blood come out of the body, it's gonna be to save someone's life, right?
That's right.
Respect.
And then one last thing about Valentine's Day, Cardi B made her chocolate covered strawberries, and she was getting a lot of heat for them because they didn't look that good.
Wow.
Ah!
They literally look like
That-
fucking horses' ass.
That looks like something. That looks like chocolate strawberries.
That looks like
Cardi
crud.
B made. Yeah.
Why wouldn't you just fucking get elbowed right
If you
into
just
it?
showed me a picture of the strawberries and said, "Guess who made these?" Cardi B would probably be one of my top choices.
We got shit
different
on the
story.
strawberries. We got shit on the strawberries. I said I put it in the oven, but I put it in too long, and it's cooked up good. Now they're crunchy in this bitch. Now they're crunchy in this bitch.
I've made a lot of chocolate covered strawberries in my.
Who has?
I'm calling you out on
Who
this.
has?
And,
You have?
and I make unbelievable. They're so easy. You just put a bunch of chocolate in a bowl. You melt the bowl, and then you dip the.
Melt the bowl.
You melt.
You melt the bowl?
You melt
Okay, I'm
Chocolate
out.
specialist.
He's the worst cook in the world. He
when
made
it comes to
homemade
chocolate-
pizzas and forgot to put flour on the pizza. So he cooked the pizza, and when the pizza was done, he put flour on it and he would do something. There's pizza in the fridge that has white spots on the side, and it's from the flour he put on it after he cooked it.
Raw flour on your pizza. And then flour it.
Sally, we forgot the flour.
Dump it on now.
Oh my.
Dump it on.
It's not too late. Put the flour on. Quick.
Sally, why is the house on fire? Can't you just sit there and watch the fire?
Hey, to my
The
defense.
absolute what's he doing moment of the week.
That definitely is.
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm not gonna come to you for
You
cooking
temper your
advice.
chocolate when you do it.
What?
Temper the chocolate.
Temper.
Yeah, so
Yeah, he doesn't know.
that's when you.
He doesn't know what the fuck that
That's
means.
when you put the chocolate in a bowl over boiling water, and that's how you melt it. Because it doesn't.
He goes, no, I'd put it in the microwave.
So it doesn't cook it.
So it doesn't cook it, so that you get like a nice glassy kind of exterior.
My
on
chocolate covered strawberries are unbelievable. I just put it in the microwave. I melt the chocolate.
What would you say about
He
your
melts
pizza?
Sally, we miss it.
What would you say about
Yeah,
your pizza?
but
Would you
it
say
comes
that's
out
unbelievable
perfect.
too?
All right, that's
Pizza
it.
needs some work.
That's
Yeah.
The pizza
Yeah.
needs some work.
You know what, Casey? I'm calling you out on this. It has your chocolate-covered strawberries need to be put on snack time.
Oh.
Yeah, make them for us.
Yeah, make them for us.
They
They're
They
snack
probably look
time.
like Cardi B's.
They do not.
Yeah, we'll see.
You know what?
I've made a lot of chocolate.
I mean, to Cardi B's defense, she probably had some going on at the time when things were in the oven. We'll just leave it at that.
Oh.
Sure.
I kept it PG. I kept it PG.
Are you talking about sex?
That didn't say. See,
Now
why are you going that
Yeah,
far?
why-
I didn't say that.
Take
Why
your
you
money.
going
I didn't
that
fucking
far?
say that.
It's only 7:13. Come on.
I didn't say that.
Ash
Oh,
It's
Yeah,
Ash
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Come
The
on.
Lord's watch.
it is Ash Wednesday. Holy shit.
Gotta do
All
my
right.
annual Ash review.
Oh yeah.
Unbelievable.
All right. Now let's get into some recent stuff. Well, we got a lot of NBA and a lot of MLB stuff, so let's first some other stuff we got in the mix here. Adam Sandler recreated his Happy Gilmore swing of the famous movie Happy Gilmore 25 years ago. Do you believe that?
That was 25
25
years
years
ago.
ago.
That's wild.
Crazy shit.
Did you see the video of him doing it yesterday?
Yeah.
I saw the video
Yeah.
Shooter McGavin posted.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
haven't made one. Yeah. Do you think they'll ever make a sequel to that?
Yeah.
Someone was like, "You should do a sequel." It's just like.
I think you would ruin it if you did that.
Yeah.
I don't know how
What
good
more
it would
story
be.
do you need to tell about the Happy Gilmore
Yeah,
universe?
I mean, when you have a classic like that, I mean, sometimes it's good just to leave
Hilarious
that
movie.
untouched.
What were
Good
you saying,
movie.
I
guys?
said, what more movie do you need to tell from Happy Gilmore?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Happiest
his
Gilmore.
son.
Happier Gilmore.
Happier Gilmore.
Exactly. I'll try to
Price is
pull up.
wrong, bitch.
That's great. Where do you rank that in Adam Sandler's best movies?
Probably top 3.
Yeah, it's
right?
top. That and Billy Madison are my favorite. Like,
Yeah,
top
yeah.
Adam Sandler
What are your
comedies.
guys' top 3 Adam Sandler movies?
I have to pull it up.
Check out my TikToks. I don't remember.
Oh yeah, I mean we don't want to. Hey, we're teasing.
The
a new
Water
TikTok
Boy's got to
series.
be up there.
You can do it.
You can do it. The Water Boy is up
Mama
there.
said alligator orange got all them teeth and no toothbrush.
Can I be honest with you?
What?
Looking at all of his movies, definitely Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, Big Daddy's
Big
a funny
Daddy's a good one.
Waterboy. I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't put it top 3. Uncut Gems is a sneaky top 5.
I'm putting
Adam
Uncut
Sandler.
Gems in my top 3.
Dude, that was one of
That movie
Bold.
sucked.
Oh, come on.
That movie was awful.
Says the guy that
Fucking
said Goodfellas
bullshit.
isn't a classic.
AKG.
Yeah, that
Fucking
movie.
awful.
Was
that
it
was
good
one of
or
my
was it
favorite
bad?
movies.
I
The fucking
love-
movie was
really
terrible.
Listen, I
Yeah,
get why
okay.
people didn't like it. It's a very
very different than Adam.
filling movie because like that's what the point of the movie is. It's like
Yeah.
you're supposed to get in the mind of the
Listen,
like, the gambler.
as a sports gambler myself, I loved that movie. It was
I'll take
so
KG on the
accurate.
dip. I'll take Celtics, and I'll take KG over points and rebounds.
That movie, the ending to that movie was
His last bet wasn't that insane besides the tip.
the only thing.
The tip was the
One of
crazy
the
part.
only bad things I have to
Like
say
to
about
win the
that
opening
movie,
tip-off?
Yeah, so
Hilarious.
So he puts. I mean, I'm not gonna spoil the movie, but he makes a bet where he puts money on the opening tip. He puts money on KG over 28 points and rebounds.
And then the win,
And
right?
then the Celtics to win.
The thing is, here's the thing. The only downside to the ending of that movie, and as a whole, kind of,
No spoilers.
is no, I know, but like you know how that was gonna end.
Sure.
Not the movie, but like that.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
I didn't know I was gonna end.
Well,
Like, in
no,
a
I'm saying
sense,
because as a
like-
sports fan, like I know how that ended.
This is
So,
how I win.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know what I don't want to say it without giving it away.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you mean like that aspect?
Yes.
Oh, I
yes.
thought you meant-
Like I knew
I
it was
kind of
gonna.
forget. Was it like based on an actual game?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was
Uh,
a real.
True story?
Game 7.
Well,
Yeah.
No.
No,
it's
Oh,
like
okay.
the real start.
So I went
story
into
You've
that
seen
not
it.
knowing
You've seen the
that.
movie?
itself, the
Yeah, but I
Sixers
think
in the
when I was
2012
watching-
Eastern Conference semis.
Yeah.
That's as far as the real story goes. The rest of it's made up.
Wow.
Well, when I went into that movie, I don't think I was thinking I knew like that exact game and
Yeah, I
the
know.
outcome.
Yeah.
So I didn't know what was gonna
All
happen.
right. Yeah. But other than that, I thought it was one of the best movies that came out. What was it 2019? 2020?
I love that movie.
Yeah. I
You should have
watched
been nominated
that.
for an
and-
Oscar for that performance.
It's awful. Fucking fell asleep fucking a third of the way through the
Wait,
movie.
how'd you fall asleep in that?
I
movie?
fell asleep.
That movie,
It's fucking awful.
How do you fall asleep in that?
How long is too long for you for a movie?
No, I think that's fine.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I've watched like I think there's one of the Transformers movies. It's like 2.5 hours. Definitely watch the whole fucking
my
thing.
God.
So okay, so Transformers
can't.
and then Uncut Gems. Gotcha.
You said Goodfellas is a
Transformers. I mean, how do you not fucking like cars turning into fucking robots? I mean, that shit's fucking ridiculous.
I'm not.
Look, when you need Optimus Prime and he ain't there for you, don't come crying to me.
I'll call Adam Sandler.
Yeah,
That's
he'll-
fine. You can have Adam
On
Sandler.
the
I'll
weekend.
take Optimus Prime. Because I'll
He'll
stick
tell
with
me how
that
to
guy.
win. He'll tell me
No,
how
I'll
to win.
find
That guy will tell me how to kill people.
He'll give me the jet.
I'll find Adam Sandler locked up in the trunk of his car naked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Such
Optimus
a great
Prime
movie.
doesn't need clothes. He's just full of metal.
All right, we got another possible fight in the works here. We got Riff Raff. Do you guys know who that is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's summertime.
My main goal is to blow up and act like I don't know no one.
He
Remember
wants to
that line?
box
Job.
no other than
Logan
Jake
Paul.
6'9".
6'9", fucking the
Him
snitch,
and
right?
Meek Mill,
Yeah.
right? And there was
Yes.
they bumped into each other.
Wants to fight
Exactly.
fucking 6'9".
I hate that guy so much.
I can't
He's such
fucking stand that
He's
fuck.
such a fuck.
Did you hear about that next topic that Dante brought up with Meek Mill and 6'9"?
Oh, did I
got
s-
into a little altercation.
I spoiled it.
What does 6'9" not get himself into is the better question.
That's a good one. That's
Yeah,
a good question.
I mean,
That's a great
the
question.
kid, dude's a fuck. Dude acts tough.
He's a rat.
Guy belongs in prison.
He makes fun of guys for having all the security, but yet he has the most security out of anyone.
Yeah.
Because if he doesn't, he's literally just gonna get jumped or shot or killed.
Yep.
So,
I'm bad! You're bad! I'm bad!
I'll be honest, some of his songs are pretty good. That album, that album he released before he went to prison was so
yeah,
good.
because I mean, there are a
He
few
had so many
catchy songs.
Yeah.
There's songs that are good for like that time, like a few weeks, and then they die off. Like
I don't think I can name a single 6ix9ine
the
song.
Kanye Nicki Minaj song
Fake,
was
Fake.
pretty
Yeah,
catchy.
Fifi,
whatever it's
Mimi,
called.
Yo
Oh,
Yo.
okay, yeah.
What?
Fifi, there was one with Tory Lanez.
It's fucking Treyway.
One with Gunna. There was a
That was
few.
good. They all have like 4 letters in it. It's like
All the songs?
yeah.
That's pretty deep.
Yeah.
He would say
Wild
like
Talent.
It's a deeper meaning behind
He would say
it, John.
Treyway and all
Yeah.
his
I
songs.
just don't get it. I just don't get 6ix9ine. I watched like the first like 15
Yeah, you
minutes
wouldn't
of the
get it.
documentary.
Oh,
Wow.
did that
He's
come
got a
out?
documentary?
On Hulu.
Yeah, I'm not
What?
even.
It's
It's on
so
Hulu.
6ix9ine has a documentary.
He has a
It
documentary.
just came out. Yeah. He used to say like Treyway in his songs. So that was his.
Wow. Sorry, what were you saying?
Don't interrupt me. You know. He would say Treyway in his songs, and then the song with Tory Lanez, he'd be like, it's fucking, and he'd say Treyway. He goes, I can't say that. He'd just say things that begin with T. He goes, it's fucking Trojans. It's fucking Target. And it's like just saying anything that began with the T that wasn't Treyway.
He's a fucking loser.
It's funny you bring up documentaries because one of our next topics is Biggie. He's coming out with it. Well, he's not coming out.
I don't know
with a
how he can
documentary
come out with one, but that's
because
okay.
he's dead. But
Wait,
there's
what?
a document. Yeah.
He's dead?
We'll
Wait,
get
I
to
got
that.
Tupac.
No.
We'll get to that.
Him too?
We'll get to that next. But,
Chinook's got a coupon code?
At checkout? No way.
No way.
So there's a documentary coming out about Biggie called "I Got a Story to Tell" on Netflix.
Diddy.
Are you watching? Are you
100%.
I'd watch that.
Yeah.
Diddy.
Is
and,
it out yet?
It's coming out.
Diddy and
I
his
don't have
family
a release date for
are
it.
the ones
I
that
don't know if
made
we
it,
can
so-
find a release date. You got one?
There's one called Notorious too.
Yeah, there's
That
definitely.
one's on.
That was a movie, right?
Yeah.
That's a movie. Yeah, that's a movie. Great movie.
You like it?
Great movie.
Glorious.
Great movie.
Great movie.
All right.
Did you ever see the NWA one?
March 1st.
Yes, I
March
saw that in
1st.
theaters
March
when it
1st.
came out. Incredible movie. Incredible.
So yeah, we got the Biggie doc coming out March 1st.
So
Awesome.
it's soon.
Come close.
You know what other big documentaries out right now? The Britney Spears one.
Oh,
Yeah.
It is.
A lot of hype
Watched
about
it,
that.
watched it last night.
No.
Did you? Oh, how was it?
It's great.
Is it? I
great.
actually do want to watch it.
It's great. I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you one thing. When you watch that, you'll understand why she went fucking cuckoo.
Her
Yeah,
parents, her dad is a fucking psychopath.
Not only that,
He's
but
got all
like,
our money, right?
Yeah.
literally, she was crying. I don't want to spoil it, but there's just one part. It's just one part. She has an interview with somebody, and like she literally says like I have no control of my life.
Yeah.
Like literally says like I have no
She
control.
went through a whole lot of shit, and no one even cared.
What's her
They
dad?
just brushed it to the
Britney,
side.
Her
dad
father's
just
a
fucked
fuck
up.
too. Her father's a fuck.
Oh yeah.
Why did he like control like her life?
Because he took advantage of her being quote unquote mentally unstable. And she was just going through shit. I mean, she was such at a high peak of popularity that she just was being bothered all the time, and she just went through a breakdown. And then since then, it's just been
And
taking
her dad,
advantage of it.
her dad took advantage of that.
Essentially, I mean,
Big
he still
time.
is. I mean, he still has control.
He still has
over a lot
control of all
money.
her assets.
It's like
Wow.
slowly starting
Legally?
to
Legally.
Yeah,
They went to
legally.
court.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's this
They've
thing
gone
called
to
a
court.
conservar. I can't fucking pronounce
Conservative.
it. No.
No, that's not bring
Conservador.
politics into this.
Was that CONSERVATOR? Conservator.
Conservator.
It's like somebody who like pretty much controls your assets and.
And they conserve everything.
Right.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure. We'll just, yeah.
Exactly. That makes sense.
I watched the Tiger Woods doc last week.
How was that one?
Really good.
Tiger Woods, where's that?
And just HBO.
HBO.
Really interesting stuff. His dad is also a psychopath.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I thought he was wasn't he close with his dad?
He was really close with his dad, but his dad like brainwashed. His dad pretty much was like a cult leader for him. Like he would brainwash him, and like he would always tell Tiger Woods like you're gonna do incredible things in life, like as a child. And like
Wasn't
he'd tell
wrong.
him- It wasn't wrong.
Wasn't
But
wrong.
He was like you're gonna be the one who unites humanity.
Okay,
Like, imagine
that's
being,
all right.
like-
All right, that's a little
Imagine being
ridiculous.
14 years old and hearing that from your father over and over again.
You're gonna
Like,
be a world leader. You're gonna take over the world.
Like he says,
Wow.
you as a black golfer can change the world forever and like unite people and make people like he pretty much
He changed the world. He changed the sport of golf.
Yeah,
world,
but, like, you know,
not the world.
imagine from being a child hearing that every day and like
Yeah.
it fucks with you.
Wake up every morning. Hey, you changed the world yet?
Yeah.
Take over the world yet?
That's pretty sick. All right.
I wish my dad told me that growing up.
Yeah. Before we get into all the NBA and MLB stuff, we got tennis and a little football. So did you hear about Novak Djokovic?
Nope.
No.
He was
you
not very happy.
About
He
what?
slammed his racket in Australia. So we got the Australian Open going on right now, and here is the video.
Well, there's a little frustration that emanated
What a loser.
most likely from the
Yeah,
big
wait a
second
sec.
serve and in the line from the last point, but it probably expresses a lot that's been bottled up from everything else that's going on.
Is that
in
it?
this
Just that one?
I'm going Federer all day over him.
Here we got another.
All day.
Bam!
I mean, come on.
I've seen better ones.
Gentleman's sport.
Yeah, but he still won the set.
Yeah.
Like he just lost the point.
Didn't Serena play yesterday, or she's playing today?
Novak.
She's got
Bro.
Osaka,
Yeah, that girl that she lost to. a few
Yeah.
I
years ago.
think.
Yeah,
it's
so
Osaka.
Serena was like ranked 10th and beat the number 2 seed.
Oh, so she
Serena was
did
ranked
that.
10th?
Yeah, she did.
That other girl was ranked 2?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she
So that was a
sucked
big
at
deal.
I mean, she did beat her a few years, last year, or a few years ago. So.
Yeah.
10 p.m. Serena versus Osaka.
Yeah.
Wow.
Are you big into tennis? Do you
Prime time.
Watch a little bit.
Yeah.
Like this is like a game tonight. Like that match tonight's a good match.
Yeah. It's gonna be great. All right, and then a little NFL here. We got Matthew Stafford in the news. He says that he had a good relationship with Matt Patricia. I could go into his office and talk to him. He could get me on the phone whenever he needed to. I think we both grew in that relationship. I have a lot of respect for him and who he is as a football coach, and unbelievable mind.
Didn't want to play for him.
Yeah,
in
so
New
what about the
England.
report?
He didn't want to play for Belichick because Belichick's too hard on players. That's what it
That's
is.
such a pussy.
That's what it was. If it wasn't Patricia, he didn't want to play for Belichick because it's too hard here.
I mean, don't you think that also like the Rams are much better suited to win now than?
I'm not disputing that, but like, if you get traded to the Patriots, no offense, there's a hell of a lot worse situations out there than that. And let's be honest here. I mean, it ain't like you're not gonna have a hell of a coach there. You know what I mean? It's not like
I mean, if we're being honest, you replaced Matt Stafford with Cam. If you replaced Cam Newton with Matt Stafford last year, they're much better than 7-9. I mean, Stafford could have taken that.
I mean, no offense. If Cam Newton just had maybe 2 or 3 better throws a game, they'd go from 7-9 to 9-7 or
Yeah,
10-6.
I think Matt Stafford
Yep.
alone could have made last year's team a 9-win team at least.
I mean, they should
9,
yeah,
10 wins.
That's the
they
thing that-
realistically could have won 10
should've.
games last
They
year.
should've won 10
They
games.
realistically could have.
Someone's got a case of the shit-os.
Well, it's just the truth.
I mean, if you go through the games and you go through each individual one,
Yep.
it's like
Yeah,
you
I
could
mean,
literally
sure.
sit there and go,
You can do
okay.
it with most teams though. Like
I'm
most
not
teams,
saying that. Of
like,
course
say,
you
oh,
could.
They should have won this game. They should have won this.
But we're talking about the Patriots right
Yeah.
now, all right?
Yeah.
Like in every NFL season, any team can have like 3
But
games they should have
just
won.
being realistic, you replace Cam Newton with a lot of other quarterbacks, including Stafford. Last year's team is much better.
Oh yeah. But
I think that's what we're just coming down
Yeah,
to.
sure.
Cam Newton
They still have no offensive
sucks.
weapons.
I like him.
Don't,
as a
don't roll
person.
him out. Don't roll him out coming back though. I'm telling you
Well,
right
I'm-
now. Don't roll him out.
I think he's more likely to come to my team than he was staying with your team.
Is that right? You don't think you're
Didn't you
gonna
just
start
sign?
Heineke?
What's his name?
Heineke, yeah, we signed him to be like a backup. We're still going after top tier quarterbacks. Like, I'm pretty sure,
Don't go after Camden.
but I mean, Ron Rivera has a relationship with
Don't go
Cam,
after Cam.
obviously. So
I like Cam as a person. I think he's
Yeah,
great,
he's
but
a great
I just
person, but
he just can't. He can't.
His arms just shredded.
Just can't.
he can be RG3 2.0 in Washington.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
you're wide.
Alright. So we got some MLB going on here. We got pitchers and catchers report today.
No way.
Yes, sir.
We're back, baby.
Yes,
Is that
sir.
right?
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
And spring training starts February 28th.
What's happening?
Yep.
It's happening.
So the
It's
way
all
they're doing
happening.
it, they're limiting like travel for most teams. So like you pick a pod of teams in Florida. It's not in Arizona because Arizona is much closer. Like, all the teams are very close in Arizona. But in Florida, you have like West Coast and East Coast teams. You're on the coast of Florida. So they're keeping them in, like normally you travel across coast, but this year they're just keeping like you're playing 4 teams all year. But the Sox
In the
only
spring
play-
training.
In spring training, yeah.
Are they having less games?
I think they're pretty much doing a full slate. Maybe
Just with the same 4 teams.
with the same 4 teams.
It's almost
Wow.
like a round robin.
Wow.
So like if the Sox play like the Tigers, let's see what the Sox play. The Nats play like their 4 teams. So the Red Sox play the Twins, the O's, the Braves, and the Rays.
Are those games televised?
Depends on what team. So some teams will broadcast the games, some teams won't.
Do you think the Red Sox would be on the Boston Sports Channel or something like that?
Probably. I mean, I know
Probably
Maybe
on
not all of
Essen.
them. Maybe
that's
just
usually broadcast games. They usually don't broadcast it.
They said they're gonna do 20% capacity at the games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nesson's being difficult with the TV providers.
We're gonna start seeing that now.
Like
a
they're-
bunch of basketball, the Milwaukee Bucks, they're starting to slowly
New
bring
York,
fans
too.
back.
They're
in
not
New
very
York.
open to the streaming
And
services.
that's just gonna start
So
happening
like
now.
they're not on YouTube TV.
Of course they're
You
not.
have to have like cable to watch it.
Of course they're not, because they got fucking the dinosaur fucking running them.
So they're
fucking
not
giant.
allowing those streaming services to stream the games?
Right.
Which is like,
We'll find the
like
stream.
providers.
Like yeah, Nesson and like YouTube TV.
Oh yeah, that's gonna take for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But but if you have a cable package, you can still watch Nesson, you can stream Nesson.
Yeah.
But like, Nesson's a hell of a lot. But listen, the Nationals broadcast partner, Masson.
Masson.
Is first of all garbage. Like the broadcast was garbage. Like everything about it. And then second of all, they're just cutting. They cut so much funding for it this year. They're not doing pre or post game shows anymore.
What?
Yeah. Like it just the game starts and you have the crew. They got rid of the on the field talent. Like they do some interviews the players. Like,
Yes.
Got rid of them, fired them.
Damn.
What?
Like, they got rid of everyone. Like
To be honest with you, for baseball, I actually don't mind that, because like there's only so much you can talk about before a fucking game.
Yeah. And they released, Fangraphs announced their MLB postseason odds yesterday.
That's just hilarious.
And we got the Red Sox at 47%.
What?
To win, to make the playoffs.
Chances of making the playoffs.
And guess who?
It's pretty good.
Guess what the Orioles had? 0% chance.
0.0.
Not even a
0.1,
chance?
Not even 0.2.
So you're saying there's not a chance?
Straight up, that right there is the beginning of a Cinderella story.
Yeah.
When I see shit like that, like I know the Orioles suck.
Easy, buddy.
No,
all
I'm
right.
just saying, when you give a team that low, last year, 2 years ago, the Oklahoma City Thunder, before the season started, they had a 0.9% chance of making the playoffs. They ended up as the 6th seed.
Yeah, but also in basketball you have 8 teams.
Very different. I understand, but I'm just saying, when
Hey,
you
baseball-
put teams with backs
baseball-
against the wall like
you know
that,
what?
I mean, that motivates people.
Listen, if baseball, I would say normally, like, yeah, maybe those weren't the worst team in the league last year, but they got so much worse because they cut their only good players because they want to
Listen,
save money.
I am not being put on the record here
Like,
saying
can
the
you
Orioles
name?
are making the playoffs.
Here's a question: can you name 4 players on the Baltimore Orioles?
Isn't
Nope.
Chris Davis on there?
Chris Davis is one.
Yeah.
And don't tell me Felix Hernandez and Matt Harvey, because they're technically minor leaguers.
No, that's the only person I know.
Can you
Who-
name
do you
4
know?
players?
Do you-
I can name probably most of their lineup. Woo! You got.
That's that's sad.
It's psychopathic. I know. You got Pedro Severino.
I was gonna say Pedro Severino.
There you go. A catcher.
You can
got,
name most of their lineup?
Probably.
All right, let's hear it.
The biggest Baltimore Orioles fan there is.
You could literally name 9 random guys, and I'd probably just say, okay,
You got
sounds good.
Pedro Severino and Austin Wynn at catcher. You got Crush Davis at first. You got who's second baseman now? Oh, they got Santander in the outfield. They got Mancini, Trey Mancini.
Oh yeah,
Is he healthy?
He's healthy. I think Austin Wynn's the center
Didn't he have
fielder.
didn't he have cancer?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did. He's healthy now though. He's gonna play this year.
Good for him.
Yeah. They got Rio Ruiz. He's their third baseman, I think. Hansel Alberto, who I think they cut. Anyway, that's kind of their team basically.
Well, if we ever do,
I like their chances.
if we ever do Baltimore Orioles trivia, we're going to you.
Hey, way back in the day, I was an O's fan.
Ooh.
Way back in the day, before the Nats game.
Way back in the day, Johnny.
Melvin
You're
Mora, Miguel
hilarious.
Tejada
Back
days.
in my day.
Miguel Tejada, Melvin Mora, Brian Roberts, Nick Markakis.
Brian
So
Roberts.
you guys actually had a team. Manny Machado,
Well, Machado was later. But this was like 04, 05
the
era.
guy who ruined Pedroia's career.
Yep.
And struck out in the World Series when the Red Sox won.
That couldn't have happened to anybody
Yeah,
better.
right. The way he went down too, he went
Sail
swinging for
slider.
the fences, went down.
You knew Michelle was striking that guy out. You fucking felt it. You knew it.
He's a fuck, Machado.
Fuck him. He's fucking guts.
All right, which teams do you guys think had the best off season? Which team do you think had the worst off season?
In baseball?
Dodgers best, Red Sox worst.
Actually, as much as I want to say it, the Red Sox didn't have the worst. I mean, there's some teams that flat out
Padres
did
had
shit.
a really good offseason.
I think
You
they
could
both-
argue the Rockies had a worse offseason. They
Yeah.
fucking got rid of their fucking superstar.
That's true.
And I mean, the Pirates got rid of all outplayers. There's a lot of teams that just like, you know, there are some teams that are like surprisingly went for it, like the Blue Jays, the Padres, or adding payroll. And then you still have teams like the Pirates, the Indians, the Red Sox.
The Indians had an
At
atrocious
least the Red
offseason
Sox
too.
attempted to do something. It's not like they did nothing.
Nah, that's why you can't give it to
Yeah.
them. You can't give them the worst.
Why do they trade Andrew Benintendi?
It makes no
It still
sense.
baffles me.
It makes no sense.
No, it's a good
It makes
question.
absolutely
don't
zero
know.
sense. I will say, I think the Mets offseason's overrated.
The Mets offseason.
Yeah, I think they're.
I mean, they did get Lindor. That's
They
pretty
got
good.
Lindor, which is a great get. They got probably the best player who moved this offseason. I think Lindor is better.
And they got him for nothing.
Yeah.
And they got Shane Bieber.
Carl Carrasco.
That's it.
They
Yeah.
got Bieber. Who? No, they got Carrasco. But I mean, you look at the roster. They have holes at 4 and 5 in their rotation. They didn't fill. They could still fill with like a Jake Odorizzi or like one more guy, Tyon Walker. But they have back in the rotation's weak. You know, they're 2 injuries away from not being very good. So I think the Mets offseason was a lot.
They failed on getting a guy like a Bauer or something.
Yeah.
They failed on that one.
I wonder if they had to hold back some money because Steve Cohen lost a little bit more money on that
GameStop.
than he'd like to admit. I wonder if that's why
Wouldn't
they
shock
did
me.
some Bieber.
Wouldn't shock. It's funny. They went real quiet.
Yeah.
They went real quiet once that shit went down.
Yep.
Who else is still out there?
In terms of pitchers,
Jackie Bradley,
Yeah,
baby.
JBJ's
Oh,
probably the
crying
best
out loud!
offensive
I'm not
player.
watching a game if they re-sign him.
I'm telling you, they're
Not-
going to resign him.
I'm
not
telling you,
watching a
sign
game.
him.
If JBJ is the best
Then
offensive player still
Pillar,
available.
Kevin Pillar. He went to who did he sign with?
Florida side with the Mets.
The Mets.
Give me Edwin and Castillon. I can't pronounce his name. What?
Puig.
Encarnacion.
Yasiel Puig.
All right, whatever Johnny just said.
Is this a
Edwin
different color?
Encarnacion. And he got Puig.
I fucking said that. I think the brown came off.
Puig.
But yeah, I mean,
'Cause it
I
looks
think
faded.
probably I like the Padres offseason a lot.
I like the Padres.
I think
I said
they're
the same thing when I was
But
killing.
like, you know, when you're the Dodgers and the biggest move, you sign the best player to the
and you
best
don't
team,
really lose anything.
you don't lose
Yeah.
anything. Like you counter all the Padres moves, just one move. Like you gotta give it to the Dodgers.
Yeah. Well, they had a great offseason. The
They
rich got
re-signed
richer.
everyone and
Got Turner back.
got Turner back.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, and now we got some other news in baseball yesterday. Bartolo Colon, he's
Ribs.
back in baseball.
Ribs.
Yes.
Ribs.
47-year-old
Ribs.
I need to buy that hat.
That hat's awesome.
The 47-year-old signs a 1-year deal in the Mexican Baseball League. He hasn't
The
pitched,
Mexican Baseball League.
he hasn't pitched in MLB since 2018.
I hope they let him hit a few games.
He'll be riding
I wanna see
Poncho
him
to the
hit
games.
dingers. Dingers in Mexico.
His pet donkey, Poncho.
Are you
He's
calling,
got a pet donkey.
Yeah, or at least he used to.
you calling him a legend?
Yeah.
Bartolo?
I'd call him a legend. Yeah, why not? Well, you hear the
What are you
name
gonna call him a
Bartolo
legend?
Colon?
On what facts are you calling him a legend?
Oh, he's an icon. Just Bartolo Colon.
Oh, come on.
Look at him. The dude's a legend.
Look at him.
Living
Look at
legend.
That home run he had was
Walking,
epic.
breathing, living
You know, he
legend.
did win a Cy Young.
He did
award
win a
one
Cy
year.
Young. Yeah, young.
More
years
Cy Youngs
ago.
than Nolan Ryan.
What, 2005 or something like
2005,
that?
yeah.
Nolan Ryan never won a Cy Young
Never won a
award.
Cy Young.
You know
How
who
the fuck
did
is that
though?
possible?
Bartolo Colon, baby.
No,
Big
the-
sexy.
The interesting thing about Ryan is that like he never like his strikeout numbers were great. He put up some really good years. Like there's one year he should have won 72, and he put up a great year. But his biggest issue was he walked a lot of guys. I think he holds the record for most walks. And
Doesn't he
most
also hold the record for most strikeouts?
He does. So Ryan holds the record for most walks allowed, most strikeouts, and highest hit per nine, so most hits given up
Wow.
per 9 innings.
Hey, LeBron has the most turnovers in NBA history now.
Brett Favre's most turnovers in football history.
Sometimes the greats
Yeah, but
have
people
those
say
numbers.
LeBron's the GOAT, but he
No,
leads the
I'm just
fucking league
saying,
in
the
fucking
greats-
leads the fucking thing in turnovers. MJ didn't
Cal
turn
Ripken
the ball.
Jr.
No.
most double plays grounded into.
I think Albert might have passed him actually.
Pujols?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, no offense to Albert Pujols, you could turn a fucking
Yeah,
quadruple
Albert Pujols
play and
is
still
more.
throw him out of first base. Right now.
Wow.
And I love the guy, but I mean, he's fucking slow as shit.
Pujols has 399 career double plays.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, Pujols is
What's that?
Yeah.
not fast.
We got Joe Madden saying there's no limits on Otani this spring.
Otani, Johnny Otani.
He's gonna pitch.
Fully
He's
healthy.
gonna do it all.
Well, they need to, because they need a fucking win. You're running out of time with Trout.
They just got trapped.
He ain't running out of time though. He's got
How
like
many
10 years.
elite years, though?
Yeah.
We don't know.
With guys like Trout, you know, you don't. I'm gonna say he's gonna decline when he declines. Like I don't think his window's closing.
Is he on the TB12 method?
Maybe he's built different. Hashtag built different.
He is built different.
Yeah, he is.
Who knows how long he could go?
Did you all hear this? I read this the other day, and I think it was in Men's Health or something. That Tom Brady has 45 pills a day, like nutrition pills and fucking vitamin shit. He has 45 pills. I think his father even admitted he has 45 pills a day.
What are in those pills?
I don't know.
Whatever.
He had 40. And here's the thing, right?
That's fishy.
And I am not gonna say what I'm gonna say, but I'm gonna say it anyway.
I'm not gonna say what I'm gonna say, but I'm gonna say it anyways.
That you can't tell me that one of those pills is an illegal substance. 45 pills. You're gonna tell me something? There's not something illegal in one of those substances.
Definitely.
I mean, he
Without
gets
a doubt.
tested, so I
gets
mean,
tested.
I don't know.
You can't test for everything though.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm not saying. I'm not
saying.
saying. 45 pills. Something has got to be illegal in one of those
Listen,
pills.
something's in one of those pills that's making him play until he's 45.
And hey, you know what? All the power to you. I'm just saying, 45 pills. The percentages are pretty high that something in those pills are illegal.
Hey, if I had to take 45 pills a day to keep up and play at an elite level like he is,
45
I'll
fucking
take.
pills.
I'll
I don't
take
think I take
55.
45 pills in a fucking year.
Gotta get on that TB12 diet.
All right,
How
Johnny.
does your body even consume that? It's like
That's a lot. That is
that's a lot of pills.
That is.
That's a lot of pills.
That is a lot.
That is.
That has to like fuck with you somehow.
That's what I'm saying.
That's gotta be some. That's gonna be counterproductive. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's gotta be counterproductive at some point, don't you think? Have you got all these pills?
I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder. I wish I could see
There's
it.
something fucking fishy going on there. I'm just saying.
All right.
We'll
Johnny.
get to the bottom of this.
So Nick, Emma wants to know: do you think Jason Worth is a legend?
Jason Worth? No.
Yeah,
Nope.
No.
no.
Legend of Caveman.
What?
Legend of Katie.
No.
Is who a legend?
I'm not a huge Jason Worth fan.
Did he
I thought,
play
to be
for the
honest with
Twins?
you, I thought when you guys signed him, you
Twins.
got him when he was about to go like this.
I mean, he did decline like in 2011, but he had some good years with the Nats. I mean, his 2014 season was great. Like he finished top 5 in MVP voting that year. But yeah, he's fine. I mean, he's kind of an asshole.
Oh, he's a douche.
Yeah.
Is he?
A little
He's a
bit.
douche.
He got arrested for driving 105 miles an hour on.
Was it like in a school zone or something?
Yeah, and he got to go to jail for 3 weekends.
3 weekends. We're gonna release you on Sunday night, but you gotta come back Friday night. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Nope, your weekends are, you can do what you want during the week, but you gotta go to jail on Friday, buddy. Instead of watching Netflix, you're gonna be watching fucking a freaking brick wall. Nice for you. Nice job, buddy.
All right, Johnny, you got an interesting fact for us about some MLB here, and then we'll quickly do some NBA. And then we'll
Yeah,
get
I
outta
mean,
here.
so this is a fact I saw on Twitter I thought was fascinating. That there was more pitches last year thrown that were 98 miles an hour or more in the 60 games than there were in the entire 162 game season of 2008. So they're throwing, more people are throwing 98 now than like, the rate's just astronomical.
And that's why we're having more Tommy Johns.
Wow.
Do you guys think people aren't saving themselves, or do you think that's just because people are throwing harder? 60-game season, don't have to pace yourself as much?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I mean, you don't have
Probably
to play
both.
as much, so it's like
Yeah.
when you go out there, it's like, all right, I'm just gonna leave it out there. I'm not gonna worry about having to recover or whatever. But
Yeah, I also think that I mean, you've seen an uptick in this for many years. I think with the amount of relievers who were used last year, because you're seeing this
That's
velocity
true, too.
spike with relievers, and starting pitching innings were down last year, even with everything going on. And so the more relievers you see, the more people you're gonna see throwing 98. And the faster we cycle through relievers, you're gonna have now everyone throws 98. You can find 10 guys in any system who throws 98 plus. And you look at a team with the Rays, what they do is they just call up a reliever, have him pitch 98 for 2 years, his arm gets shredded, then they move him somewhere else and the cycle continues. So you're seeing more and more guys who throw 98 being cycled through the league as fast as possible.
100%. Dante's cousin throws 98. Everybody throws 98.
that's right.
Wow.
We can all throw 90.
Yeah, he
right?
throws 98, and we still got to go to AT&T and Park and take care of some business with Mr. 98 miles an hour from Mr. Beatty. I told him when his arm gets held, we got to take some BP at freaking AT&T Park.
Right.
What
that's
about the
right.
Padres? Didn't you put that on the record?
Oh yeah, I got to tell Dante about this one real quick. I made a prediction about your cousin
Okay, tell me.
that when he hits free agency, he will sign with the San Diego Padres.
Which is when? Next year?
I think he's got 3 more years, right?
No, I think this might be his last year.
Well, when does service
Is it?
time
I
start?
think it is. I'm not really too sure
Let
how
me,
the whole like, isn't there like what is it?
Arbitration.
Johnny's on it.
I don't know how that shit works.
You got 6 years of control.
I think he's been there for 5.
What?
So maybe this
Because
is
he got drafted in
Is this his
2000.
Well,
last
so it's when your service time gets started.
He started on like in the
20
majors.
In the majors.
Okay,
So
so
he's only
okay,
had-
then he has a few years.
He's
then.
only had 1 year of eligibility in the major leagues.
Okay, I
he's
know
got a
how.
ways
I
to
know
go.
He's
how
got a
that-
ways to go.
He's got a ways to go. Still going to San
idea how
Diego.
that shit works.
Still
Okay.
going to San Diego.
Still going to San Diego.
Hey, San Diego ain't a bad
He
place.
might not hit.
Neither is
He might
San
not hit free
Francisco.
agency until he's in his mid-30s.
Say, San Diego.
If he wants to stay in Cali, I'm totally cool with that. I'll go to Cal. This is in California. Stay there.
I told him.
Don't
and
go
I-
in the cold.
Yeah.
I told him that to his face too. I said, "You're gonna sign a deal with the San Diego Padres."
He's not eligible to be a free agent until 2026.
It's still.
What? Are you kidding me? You're telling me more about my cousin right now than I knew. Whoa.
That's ridiculous.
2026.
That's ridiculous.
God bless you, Tyler. Good luck.
Hey, Tyler Beatty, get your arm healthy, buddy, so we can take some hacks at AT&T Park. I'll fucking show you what Barry Bonds used to do in that place.
Barry Bonds, Big Nick, what's the difference?
What the fuck's the difference? Talk about a video that go fucking viral.
Had the people on the boats out in the cove
That's so funny.
catching the homers.
That's a great
Throwing
stadium.
throwing trophies out in the fucking to each other.
The Giant Stadium is beautiful.
Have you been there?
No, I haven't. I wish I have. I'm gonna hopefully go.
Oracle Park, right?
He's Oracle now.
Is it? It's not AT&T no more. Fuck.
It's called Oracle over now. or-
Miller Park is not Miller Park anymore. Milwaukee. It's not like All American Family Field or something like that. Like
Wow.
they're renaming Safeco's no longer Safeco.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why they doing
Different
that?
change. We got some changes to
T-Mobile
names.
Park now. Yeah.
Interesting.
T-Mobile?
T-Mobile Park in Seattle.
Still a nice stadium.
Alright, before we end on all the NBA stuff, one last thing for some MLB news. We got John Boy Media, you know those breakdowns we watch here and there? They got $1 million in funding. They received funding from a group of investors that includes filmmaker Eli Roth, Chicago Cubs outfielder Ian Happ, and retired MLB players Trevor Plouffe, is that how you say his
Yeah.
name?
Trevor Plouffe. Never heard of him.
Josh
He works for
Sagan.
them.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Well, it's on our to-do list.
Yeah, we'll circle back.
Circle back.
Yeah, but John Boy's great. He's fun, and they do a lot of cool videos. Like we're savages in the fucking box. That was one of my favorite one of his. Is
Yeah, we watched a couple of them. They're
Yeah.
good.
Oh yeah.
I've never seen.
Blake Griffin to sit while the Detroit Pistons weigh trade buyout options for former NBA All-Star.
He ain't being traded. I'll just say
Think
that.
so?
He's making $38 million a year.
They got
No
the-
way.
He ain't gonna buy him out. There's no team that is gonna.
That's a lot of
What
money.
I just don't understand. The only way that could happen is you
Is he
swap a
good?
big contract
No.
for a big
He's
contract.
averaging 12.3 points per game, 5.2 rebounds, and 3.9 assists.
Wow.
We said this
$47
in
million.
our NBA TikTok. When I say he fell off a cliff,
Oh, he
fucking
fell.
His
fell off hard.
He
Hard.
hasn't dunked in over a year.
He hasn't dunked in almost 2 years.
What?
We all of us have more have the same amount of dunks as him than he has the last 2 years.
He can't do anything.
Damn.
He's trying to be a
can't.
perimeter
That's
player.
Yeah,
He can't
his
be a
knees.
perimeter
I mean,
player.
he was such
Damn.
a high flyer when he was younger, and his knees just
It takes a
can't.
toll on you.
Yeah, it does. It
Lob
really
City.
does.
He was.
Lob City lifestyle.
I'll
That's
give
right.
it to him. Like he's trying to adjust to like this day and age and how the game's played, but he's still not very.
He's
He's
not
not great at it. He's more of a shooter, and he can hit shots every once in a while, but he's not like great. Unfortunately, I feel bad. I liked him, but he's not getting traded. $38 million.
Well,
you
He's
see-
making 40 next year.
You see the other guy.
Drummond.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, that's more reasonable. I mean, he only makes 27, 28, which is still a lot. He's
Right,
probably
right in
gonna
that
bought out.
Celtics trade exemption thing right there.
That's way too much in the trade exception. That's the issue.
You got these numbers?
I also don't want Drummond at all.
He's the worst offensive efficient
He
player.
is a good. He's a great rebounder. Gets you a double-double every game. Atrocious everywhere else.
Can't shoot free throws.
Can't shoot free throws. He can't shoot. Period. Can't play defense.
No.
Awful. If you switch on him, it's basically just playing 4-on-5 at that point. When we played them a few weeks ago, they had to sub him out because Daniel Tice was ruining him in the first 2 minutes.
Wow.
If Daniel Tice is ruining you, there's a problem.
Wow.
There's a problem. Like, I like Daniel Tice. I think he's okay, but like he's not a guy that's supposed to give you problems.
I like Daniel Tice. I think he's okay.
But he's not a guy that's supposed to give the opposing starting center a problem where that's to the point where you bench him.
Right.
He's making 27. Like I said, he can get you a double-double every game, but like he's not someone that really moves the needle.
I kind of want the Wizards to get him. Drummond.
Take him. He's all yours. I think he's either going to go to LA or Brooklyn.
Yeah, he's going to
That people that get bought out. Same with Blake Griffin. I think the same thing.
That works great in Brooklyn. Fucking no
It does,
defense anyway.
Yeah, I mean that's all they need. They just need someone to get rebounds.
Well, they had DeAndre Jordan already.
Yeah, but you still got two of them. I mean,
Caesar-
Drummond's a better rebounder.
How old's Jordan?
30
something.
Yeah, something.
Four,
He's getting old.
34.
He can still dunk though.
Oh, yeah.
Lob City.
Lob City.
I mean, yeah, he does well.
Green Knight Lob City.
Drummond doesn't play.
Side Blake.
That'd be perfect.
And Draymond Green is not happy about this Drummond situation.
He made a lot of great points.
Wait,
with
what?
He said, I would like to talk about something that's really bothering me. Green said after the Warriors' 129-98 win, and it's the treatment of players in this league. To watch Andre Drummond before the game sit on the sidelines, then go to the back, and to come out in street clothes because the team is going to trade him is bullshit.
I mean,
Basically, what he saw today is like a team could fuck around with a player,
but
and they get like no one cares, but like a player says like wants to have some decision on his own fate.
he compared it to Harden.
Yeah.
Because Harden basically requested a trade. Everyone shit on him, said, you know, he's not loyal, he's doing this and that. But yeah, a team can come out and publicly say, we're not going to play this guy because we're looking to trade him, and no one bats an eye.
Exactly, and the player, it's up to the player to act professional in this situation.
Yeah, and the
Not
player
saying
is the
that-
one that ends up looking bad
Yeah.
because of it, and not the organization.
Yeah. So it's like about holding the organization to the same standard that you hold the players to.
He basically told Adam Silver to
Interesting.
take his fine and shove it,
Yeah.
essentially. He doesn't care. I love that he said that. I mean, he's very vocal about those types of things.
Smart guy.
Yeah, he
stands
gets
up
a
for the
little
players.
too vocal about things, though.
Yeah, but in this case, he was right about everything he said. So I respect for you. I respect him for it. It sucks. I mean, a player like Andre Drummond, like he's there to play. He's getting paid to play.
I
and
will.
he's
I
just
will
getting
say one
benched.
thing though. I'm gonna just say one thing. I 100% understand what he's saying, but then how do you explain players talking to each other when they're on different teams, trying to reunite with each other on different, make
I
super
mean,
teams?
well, when a team says we're targeting this player, you know, they don't get fined. But when
Like,
a player tries to get like,
Years ago, when LeBron was there and Lonzo, Ingram, and all those guys were in trade rumors the entire season, they said like that fucked with them the entire year because they were just constantly thinking they were going to get traded, always checking Twitter, seeing what was going on. There's all these rumors saying you're going to get traded for Anthony Davis, which eventually happened. But
That's the business, though. Whoever's paying to do things can make the rules, and they're getting paid by somebody above. So, though you might be right, and though his point is valid, I think that if they're that disgruntled, find other billionaires and have the biggest superstars, partner with other billionaires, and start your own team.
But I mean, if the value comes from the players, the player in a league like the NBA.
Value comes from the money, though, too.
Yeah, but if the players weren't to play,
That's why they might have the leverage to go partner with somebody who actually has money and be a partner, build a team, start a league.
Kyrie Irving wanted to do that before the bubble. He said we should.
They
just
do.
take-
They
we should
try to
start
have
our
the
own
most
league.
leverage in all sports.
yeah.
They could do it.
I mean,
I'm just
I
saying.
just think from a moral
you can
standpoint,
either
I think
work
that's just
within
what
the,
it
try to
is.
work within the system and make the system better. That's where I am. I believe you have to work within a system to make a system better. Then go out and just say fuck it and start your own league. Because if you're gonna do that, then you're leaving. You know, you're still having the broken system that's in place. And I'm not saying necessarily the system is broken per se, like Draymond's saying, because I don't know for sure if I 100% agree with everything
Yeah,
he said.
yeah.
I mean, I think he was right in what he said. I don't know if I necessarily 100% agree.
Yeah, that's the point.
But I think you have two ways of doing it. You can either fight and try to fix the system, or you can do your own. I think fighting to fix the system is harder to do than leaving the league and just saying like, hey, we're gonna do our own thing. So I think, you know, I think it's more noble to fight and try to fix the system that you're in.
Yeah, I
Than
don't
with-
disagree. It's just tough to say that this is how it should be if they're not the ones that's like paying to do it. If
Sure.
they want to like have the combos to make it better, and they can make their point well enough to change the minds of the people that have the money and are paying people to do this, I think that's awesome. I think they should. But at the same time, you have to also understand that in life, you have gatekeepers.
Sure.
You just do.
But this is really the power of the worker, the power of labor versus the power of the owner. You know, you're looking at the different sides of it. Like, you know, where can labor work within a system? How can, you know, you make working situations, like if you say like people who work at Amazon who like complain about their work because they can't go to the bathroom because Amazon won't let you take breaks and they'll fine you if you take a break.
Yeah.
You know, people say, well, you can just leave that job. But, you know, that's easier said than done.
You could.
You could, of course you could. But, you know, that's, again, if you leave that job, you don't have another job coming for you necessarily. You know, you're a
Well, you have to
factory
go
worker.
find one.
You have to find one, and you might not get one guaranteed. So you have this job, and yeah, the conditions are shit. But because you're working in the conditions that suck,
Yeah.
you know, you try to work to make those conditions better instead of just like, okay, these conditions will always suck, let's just leave and do something else.
No, I don't disagree, but I do think that if they thought if they were being oppressed or it was something that was so bad,
Yeah.
if it was so bad,
It was
that,
so bad,
that they
yeah.
were like, we could, I mean, they have the leverage, they could just figure it out
course.
themselves.
Of course.
It's also tough to somewhat weigh, so he's probably right for a certain degree,
Mm-hmm.
but you're getting paid a lot of money.
Shit
And
ton
it's
of
part
money.
of, it's part of the game.
Yeah.
Like,
Part of the
I just
business.
think
You have
it's
to look at
more.
much-
I think it's more
how
to
much
how they're
the owners get.
perceived. Like the players always get the bad rep, and the organizations are the ones that look like angels.
yeah, I don't
and stuff
disagree.
like
I think
that.
that's a good point.
I think that's the
if you think
biggest
about certain
takeaway.
careers that got burned, like Calvin Johnson and Barry Sanders, like it would have been nice to see them on a championship contender. Maybe the amount of time they played would have been greater.
Calvin
and
Johnson
fans
might
would
still be
watch.
playing if he was on a contender.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean,
So I get that. It's just also tough to not over. You can't overlook that you have like gatekeepers. Like you
Yeah.
have people that are putting all their infrastructure and money in place so that they can make the rules. If they want to be outwardly spoken, I think that's awesome. But you also have to understand that, like at the end of the day, he's not the decision maker.
Sure.
Who's making
Yeah.
that final call?
Sure, but yeah, it's just the power of, where do you want the power to hold? Do you want it to be the helm of which millionaires do you want to have the power in the league? Do you want the billionaires or the millionaires? And that's kind of that's the same thing with baseball. It's happening, like with player and owner negotiations, where they are. It's like, where do you kind of want the power to be held?
It's an interesting topic.
Yeah. And no one ever thinks about the fans, because fuck the fans.
Fuck the fans.
Fuck the thing.
Fuck the
That's,
fans.
that's
yeah.
my point of view. Is no one gives a shit about the fans in either in any
Here-
organization.
here's a good one to end the in the pit.
Yes.
You love your team, right? So you love the Nationals.
Yeah.
I love the Red Sox. You love the Washington football team. I love the
I
Patriots.
love the football team is a harsh.
You get my concept.
Yes, yes.
I'm a fan.
Do they love you back?
Oh God, no.
That's my point.
Well, I was just saying with the Nats, but them cutting all their pre-game shows, their post-game shows, their on-the-field stuff. They don't care about.
They don't
fans
love
that
you
much.
back.
They don't give a shit. I mean, this is the truth of the matter. Is
You think Robert Kraft would give a fuck if I didn't watch another Patriots game? No.
and we are inherently what provides the league value. It's the fans. The reason why it's a multi-billion-dollar industry is because of fans.
And their
Inherently.
TV deals. This had an $8 billion TV deal. A few
But
years
this
ago.
has been my argument about baseball, specifically with baseball and other sports, is that fans no longer matter in the profitability of the team. You can make me profitable in other ways that isn't with your fans. Gate revenue is not as important. It still is important, but it's not as important as it used to be. Jersey sales, merchandising, not as important as it used to be. Your money's coming from TV deals, and the TV deals exist because of fans. But the TV deals are just spending 15 years for $400 million, whatever, and that's where your value comes from. And now with this new gambling stuff, that's where their value is going to come from, is gambling. And those are even less fans because people who gamble aren't fans of the teams; they're just gambling to gamble.
This could be an interesting topic for on the record.
Big
Mike.
What's up, man?
Hey, Mike, what's going on, buddy?
Alrighty.
That is a good topic for on the record.
Yeah,
All right. That's all we got for today, guys.
all we got was not a long show.
That was a
Long
long,
show.
Long show, there's a lot to cover.
Just really quick, R.I.P. to Vincent Jackson. Unfortunate situation there.
Yep.
Very
Good,
sad.
All right.
call.
Make sure to send in your advice, Casey@lumberland.com, and that's a wrap.
That's
We'll
a
see you guys
wrap.
tomorrow. Lost.